Welcome back, everyone. We are once again in Ultimate General Gettysburg, playing the Battle of Gettysburg, obviously. We just finished the Ultimate General Civil War, Battle of Gettysburg for the Union, and so I thought I'd play the same exact battle. Here we are. We will be deploying and trying to hold the town of Gettysburg. We're basically completely surrounded by the enemy. As you'll remember in the last video, if you saw it, the enemy is pressing down with Early's entire division coming this direction, and they have the remains of their army from the very first engagement right here. So we will be trying to hold these 3 points. So I think we're definitely, currently we are outnumbered, and we will be getting more reinforcements, but they're still going to be getting just about as many. So we're going to be outnumbered today. So let's get into the battle. All right, why are you out here? Get into cover. And we'll move the Iron Brigade up. Let's see, Gamble's skirmishers, move you here. If they try to bring these forces down through the town of Gettysburg, we're going to definitely want reinforcements. Now, you deal with Doyle, or Dolls, whatever, and maybe you can continue our destruction of the enemy artillery units. Now, Paul was marching over this direction, and Stannard was going up there. I may have that backwards, but I don't care. That looks kind of like a good positioning. All right, Von Giesla needs to move up here, no, Von Giesla needs to move down here, definitely. See enemy troops coming that direction. They're still in the fog of war, but we are definitely moving that direction. Okay, the enemy has a massive amount of troops. Oh, and by the way, we could capture that position. Probably not, but, you know, if things go incredibly well, we might give it a shot. All right, Smith is still holding the outskirts of Gettysburg on our right flank. We are essentially it's not an encirclement, but it is it's less than an ideal positioning of forces, I'll put it that way. Currently they're moving lane, very small unit, but still a threat. Perrin is here. We'll move Ames down to assist, and we'll move Von Giesla, and together they should be able to hopefully rout Perrin. Stannard and Paul are Stannard's in pretty good shape, and Paul's in really good shape. So that's why Paul is going to be here, because I expect, we'll look at it. You can tell what's getting ready to happen. All right, so we're going to move this unit over here, and this unit will move up here. Now we're going to try to hold this hill because obviously it's the objective, and more to the point, it is an incredibly important position because of the sheer tactical advantage it gives us having that hill. No. Just, go there, and then you go there. You go there. And we should be able to hold it with those few units. Those are good units. The enemy is starting to do stuff. I'm not sure what. I don't want to leave that artillery battery out there. I'll move them back here. Fire off your artillery and then get out of there. Okay, good. Caleb is moving. Or is this unit? I wanted the artillery, and I moved the Bucktail Brigade. Bucktail Brigade needs to turn, hit Davis. Iron Brigade will move to deal with Davis as well. Baxter is going to have to probably deal with Lane. Let me see. What's going on down here? Thomas. Okay. So Ames is going to move back up, and Von Giesla needs to move forward. Why they're back there, I don't know, but we've been having problems with Von Giesla all day. Now, I'll move Ames to deal with Thomas as he begins to give us problems. Why is Von Giesla always falling back? High morale, good condition. I don't know what the problem is. All right, hopefully we'll be able to shatter Perrin. We've already given him a couple of good beatings over the course of the day so far. We'll move Paul up here, and as I said, the skirmishers are going to attempt to hold. We'll use the vedettes and eventually Stannard to try to hold back Iverson. These skirmishers are just going to try to hold some of the gaps. Artillery will form up and begin giving some fire. Okay, good. We've got corps coming in. We may use them to try to clear out the right flank of ours, or the Louisiana Tigers are a very good unit. Very good unit. I mean, you see them on the field, you get a little bit afraid. Coster's been shattered. Paul's artillery battery is there all by themselves, and that is not good. These artillery back here will be kind of trying to carve up some of the enemy units. As soon as Coster has reformed, we will begin using him to try to batter Thomas back. Von Gisela will move up. I might see if I can kind of roll up this area of the flank. Might be a little bit too aggressive, but I feel like we might be able to get away with it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will be able to get away with it. Paul is going to be taking a charge from Smith, but they should... Oh, wait. Smith, they just used the charge or a run to get the unit into place. I'm going to send Standard forward to try to maybe crack up Iverson's troops a bit. We're going to use the Iron Brigade, the Bucktail Brigade, while Baxter and Biddle try to deal with Pettigrew. We gave him a pretty good beating on the very first portion of this battle, and let's see what we've got coming in. Fantastic. We will use all of these units to reinforce this hill for the initial portion of the battle. All right, and actually we'll move them there. Think if they move down the roads, and then from here we can disperse them to wherever we need them at that point. All right, Thomas is getting whittled down slowly but surely. Baxter and Biddle should be able to break Pettigrew and drive him back, although he is having his morale buffed here. So, Iron Brigade's taking a beating. It's always a shame. I think they take a beating no matter what you do in this battle. I'm assuming that must have been what happened historically also. That might be why they're so famous. I'm not sure. I need to look that up. I'll try to do that before the next video. All right, let's see. Artillery back here doing nothing. So I'll move you up here. Nothing. Oh, there you go. Concentrating artillery kind of makes sense in this area because this is going to be the key portion of the battle. Eventually, we'll be defending Culp's Hill, which I think is here. I kind of feel like it's here. Or Culp's Hill is right here, actually. I will be defending that in the middle of the night. I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly. Coster is taking a beating, a massive beating. Okay, guys. What in the world is out there? Nobody. Ah, I see you. Von Gisela is going to move forward. Scales has been really beaten up. So, a couple of volleys from our relatively high cover here should be able to maybe shatter the unit completely or drive them from the field, which is always a good thing. We have reinforcements coming in. We're about halfway through the battle. This portion of the battle, I should say. Not the entire battle. It's a 3-day battle. It's important to remember that Ultimate General Gettysburg is one game that takes place just focusing on one battle, which is kind of what happened with Sid Meier's Gettysburg, and then I think they followed that up with either Fredericksburg or Antietam. Maybe both. I don't remember. Those were fantastic games. These are the spiritual successor. I might go back and play those. Oh, crap. Smith is getting beaten by Smith. Okay, so Standard can move down. We're facing the Louisiana Tigers. What do you expect? So, anyway, as I was saying, I might go back and replay Sid Meier's Gettysburg just to see how that game kind of, holds up. I guess it's still available. I'm not sure. If it's a good game, as I remember, it should hold up fairly decently compared to this. Although this is bound to have a vast number of improvements, not just graphics and such, but even command. That was a really good game. I remember loving to play that. Again, that was from the time when you still bought CDs to play games. All right, this unit has taken a little. And Smith has retreated here, which is fine. And he can maybe get some volleys off. We may just completely abandon that and create a kind of a thing here. But I really like straight lines. Okay, reform to deal with Iverson. The Louisiana Tigers have not advanced, which is shocking. I mean, I guess they're holding them in reserve, which is what I would do. We're going to be getting all of this artillery. Actually, do the artillery yeah. I'm going to put that artillery there because that looks like a really big hill. And let's see. Okay, Thomas has been completely shattered. I'm going to move this unit forward here. Actually, I'll do it with McGraw. Coster is going to basically remain here. No longer an effective unit, in my opinion. The enemy will still try to use them. I'm going to retreat Coster back. Poor units lost 929 troops. Only managed to kill 738. All right. Unfortunately, Paul has broken under the fire of the Louisiana Tigers and Smith's charge. I'm going to dispatch the skirmishers and these vedettes to kind of harass the breaking unit that is Smith's unit there. Stannard is kind of holding the enemy off there. Unfortunately, we can't, I don't believe, capture units in this game. I love capturing units, and we can't do that. But we have this massive glob of troops. Dougal? I'll just send those 2 units there just to begin breaking up some of the glob. And we'll sweep forward. I'm going to hit the Louisiana Tigers very hard, very quickly. I don't like facing them. They're too good of a unit, in my opinion. That artillery should be gone, Von Giesler. Why are you slow? All right, the Bucktail Brigade. I'll move them back up. Look how low the numbers are here, guys. It's really, 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 really rough. All right, but the battle is almost over, but we need to focus on holding that position. So some of these reinforcements, why are you breaking? Oh, Paul, get back in place. Smith, get back in place. Well, if you see the Louisiana Tigers coming towards you, kind of understand it. Stannard's going to turn around, or they have already done that, and try to shatter Smith here. They're trying to cut through here, I believe. That's a good move. But we have so many troops. I'm going to send, go ahead and send Ruger and Kane across to reinforce the Seminary. And then I'll move Von Giesler this direction and Ames. Let's see, I'll move Coster. We no longer need to hold this position, so I'll move Coster this direction. Now, you are commanding these units, so you can move that way. Now, this artillery unit I'll leave right here. Ames is going to form up and begin firing a volley into this artillery unit. We're just trying to get rid of their artillery for later portions of the game. When we fight at night, artillery becomes more important. All right, so here we go. Fall back. And the X-Corps commander, the 11th Corps commander is going to fall back. All right, Thomas is moving up. All right, that's fine. All right, so how are things going? Ooh, okay. Louisiana Tigers are breaking. Fantastic. Get up there. You. Get up there. You guys. That's pretty good positioning for now. All right, the battle's about to end in 4 of these very fast minutes. You guys move. And Bucktail Brigade move forward. Let's see if we can drive Davis from the field. All right, so hopefully this are... And we could send Coster. It's a little bit risky if they actually turn towards us, but it's not. And I also don't think we're going to be able to get there in time anyway. We'll just see what we can kill in this last little bit. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, we held, it was a major victory, not epic, but it was a major victory. We held Cemetery Hill, Seminary Ridge, and Culp's Hill. We lost 4,997 troops. The enemy lost 5,445 troops and only managed to hold one objective, which was Oak Ridge. So let's look at our stats. The Iron Brigade did the best of anybody, followed by Baxter's Brigade. Of course, then the Louisiana Tigers, Gordon's Brigade, Thomas, all enemy units. And this unit, which basically held the town of Gettysburg pretty much by itself, well, with some assistance from Smith. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like and subscribe button and check back tomorrow for another video. Thank you so much for watching.